they're going to make sure those cowboys don't stop the surge of military-age men from entering. If we have to send F-15s to Texas here and wage war against Texas, and so be it. Stop the surge of...
Says this.
I don't know if that was real, but that's just like that movie that's coming out, Civil War, right? I don't know if that's real. It sounds like them. You know how AI is now. You can make anybody say anything now. Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reaction. This is Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. Hope everyone out there's having a good day. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Happy Sunday. I'm having a great Sunday. I'm over here having a lazy day. Got my quick workout in this morning. Nice chest tricep workout. And now I'm just kicking it, relaxing. I have really no goals for the day. It's just workout, eat clean. Those are my two main goals, right? So far so good. You know what I'm saying? But hey, enough with the chit chat. Let's get into the reaction. All right, I hope you guys have been enjoying these more current event type theory videos, right? I throw a little bit of conspiracy in there, but I don't want my channel just to be a conspiracy theory channel, right? Because there's more and there's real things that are happening that are like conspiracies, right? But they're real actual facts. So that's kind of what I focus my channel on. So I appreciate everyone that's been enjoying the content. But hey, let's get into the reaction.
There is now a coronavirus strain that is 100% deadly. Scientists in China apparently created a mutated virus strain that is 100% lethal. They tested it on mice with human-like genetic structures, aka humanized mice. The virus targets multiple organs, including the brain, and rapidly deteriorates the body. It killed 100% of the mice, 100%, in less than 8 days. My only question is, why is China doing this? Is it just for studying and research purposes? Make sure to hit that follow button because I'll keep you guys updated on what else I'll find.
Take a look at this insanity. Chinese scientists create a mutant coronavirus strain that attacks the brain and has a 100% kill rate in mice. But wait, it gets better. They engineered the mice to express a protein found in humans. So COVID-19 leaked from a lab. So let's create another virus in a lab, but this time we're going to humanize the mice we tested on to ensure it's more deadly to humans, but there's a chance it may leak from the lab again.
Like, I understand doing things and, getting a vaccine for future preferences if it happens, but if it doesn't even exist, why bring in a sickness that's 100% kill rate into the universe, right? Why even create it and bring it here if it doesn't exist? That's what I don't get. And they're creating it, y'all. It's in the lab. It's in the lab.
Okay. The United States of America in the last 20 years, okay, between the war in Afghanistan, the war in Iraq, which I think we can all probably agree were like just ridiculous catastrophes that we never should have fought. Let's also add in there the war, Obama's, which I'm sure you'll agree with me about, Obama overthrowing Gaddafi in Libya and leading to the migrant crisis into Europe was an absolute disaster. Let's also throw in there the attempt, right. So
and
let's
bringing in all the refugees to attack Americans.
Yes. Hold on, let me just finish my point. Let's also add in there the attempted regime change war in Syria, which we started, that led to 500,000 people dying. Let's also throw in there the war in Yemen, which we backed the Saudis fighting.
Don't forget the Arab Spring.
Something else like 500,000 somewhere in that ballpark also died. When you add up all of the numbers, you're talking about millions and millions of dead innocent people. What responsibility do you have? What responsibility do I have? What responsibility do you have? Are we fair targets now to be murdered because we haven't overthrown the status quo, as you just said? Why is it that we as Americans get to hold these standards against other nations which we would never dream of imposing on ourselves? The question is always asked, what's Israel supposed to do? Don't they have a right to defend themselves? Do all of these countries that we've slaughtered innocent people in, do they have a right to defend themselves? Do they have a right to come over here and kill innocent civilians? I would say no. They don't have a right to come kill innocent civilians. You have political grievances with the government class, but it does not follow, as Osama bin Laden or Bill Clinton or Barack Obama or George W. Bush would argue, that it then follows that we can inflict this collective punishment against people. If we're going to be the better ones, if we're going to say you're the Islamists, but we're the civilized people, if we're going to represent the best tradition of Western civilization, then the point would be that we don't believe in any of that. We don't believe that you can target innocent men, women, and children.
Why have Iran and Pakistan fired missiles on each other's territories? This crater in an Iranian village is the result of a Pakistani airstrike last night. 2 days earlier, Iran fired missiles into Pakistan. A apparently targeting an Iranian militant group hiding out there. Iran says the group was responsible for bombing the memorial for a senior Iranian general, which killed dozens of people this month. Iran's strike this week killed 2 people in Pakistan, both children. Pakistan says its drone and missile attacks, which killed 9 people in Iran, were also targeting what they call a terrorist group. Though there were probably other reasons too, like pressure from the Pakistani public to retaliate against Iran. Pakistan's president says the 2 countries have a brotherly relationship. Experts say the conflict is unlikely to escalate further, but the world is watching.
For the now 5th time this week, the United States has bombed the Houthis. Pakistan also just bombed Iran. NATO has mobilized 90,000 troops, and Iran may have a nuclear bomb. But starting with the 5th set of airstrikes on the Houthis, the U.S. struck Houthi anti-ship missiles again, with Biden saying that the strikes aren't stopping the Houthis, but they will keep airstriking them until they get the hint. Meanwhile, the Houthis say they're in direct conflict with the U.S. and U.K., but the Pentagon says no, and adding that the Houthis are the one who keep launching missiles at innocent people, and as soon as they stop, the U.S. will. Also, with Pakistan bombing Iran last night, they say they hit at least 7 terrorist hideouts in Iran, something that they called Operation Margbar, with experts saying Pakistan implausibly claims these strikes were to take out an imminent threat to them rather than retaliation for Iran bombing them the day before. Also, after bombing Iran, Pakistan called them their brother. The two might leave it at that. And again, this is NATO has mobilized 90,000 troops in an exercise they're calling Steadfast Defender, which they say is aimed at deterring Russian aggression, with it focusing on rapidly deploying troops from North America and other parts of the alliance to countries near the Russian border. And all this is the UN's nuclear watchdog warned that Iran can now build several nuclear warheads, and with the way they've been acting, maybe they have. Follow to stay in the loop.
Going down, y'all. It's going down over there. Now, I saw a clip on a podcast of like, I don't know what he was. I'm not gonna say, but he was saying that World War III isn't gonna be fought like on American soil. It's gonna be fought like in third world countries, and it looks like we're already getting there. We're already bombing, and a lot of big dogs are throwing bombs. We're getting close, y'all. Getting close.
In your first NFL season and a record-setting performance for you, what does this moment mean?
I mean, it's been amazing being in this city for as short as I've been. But
first and foremost, I just want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's been amazing.
The USA has sent a huge ship, the USS Carl.
That's crazy, y'all. Why are they doing that? Why was it CBS or NBC? Why are they taking that out? And they think they can just slip it in there and nobody would notice. Like, they had to know somebody would notice that. Like, they're not dumb, right? It's a scary world we're on, y'all. Like, what is going on? What is going on? This guy's thinking, Jesus Christ, and they're editing that out. Like, it's crazy times we're living in right now. And people ain't even, like, tripping out on it, First of all, people that aren't online, like the older generation, don't even know that happened, right? Like, my parents have no idea that CBS or NBC, whoever it was, cut Jesus Christ out of his post-game interview, right? Most people don't. The younger generations are the ones seeing these things, and it's crazy, y'all. Crazy.
Near Taiwan. It's a strong message to China because of the recent elections in Taiwan. And guess what? There's another big ship, the USS Ronald Reagan, near Japan, keeping an eye on North Korea too. Why, you ask? Well, China claims Taiwan as part of its territory and doesn't like Lai Ching-te's win because he's from a party that doesn't want Taiwan to be part of China. He opposes this claim.
Now, we got into a clip of this on the past, right? They were saying, what was it, in the spring of this year? Into like June, the Taiwan waters are going to be calm. So if they're going to strike, that's when they're going to strike. They're saying they want to get it out the way before, Trump comes into office while Biden's in there to get it going. They don't like this new president or existing president. I don't know if he's a new president, but China's about to jump in. If China jumps in, y'all, World War III. That's it. It's a wrap. It's happening. America's got to get involved with Taiwan. It's a wrap. And we still get everything from China. So
this election result is a big no to China, who thinks Taiwan should be with them. China sees the election as a big decision that could lead to either peace or war. China sees Taiwan as its territory and has warned the US against any interference. Like and follow if you want to stay updated on this topic.
He warned the US, but just 2 months ago, he was in San Francisco sitting down with Joe Biden chit-chatting, right? Maybe a little time before that, the governor of California Newsom was in China talking about, what was he talking about? Global warming or something, or computer chips, something. He was over there talking, and then he's over there threatening us that if we get involved, don't get involved. I don't understand it. I don't understand. In my mind, all the top dogs of each country, they're all in cahoots, right? They're all in agreement. And then us down here, we're the pawn. The soldiers, us, we're the pawn. I don't know, though. But it's weird that we get everything from China and they're our number one enemy.
Different countries are reacting to this. The US and UK said congrats to the new president, but China, not so happy. They don't think the election shows what everyone in Taiwan really wants. There's more to this than meets the eye. Ever wondered why your electronics are so crucial in this? Here's the deal. Taiwan is home to TSMC, the world's largest semiconductor manufacturer. These chips are the heart of almost every electronic device you use. So, control over Taiwan isn't just political. It's technological dominance.
I hope I'm wrong at the highest level, but I think 2024 is going to be one of the most chaotic years we've had in economy, politics, division between America. It's going to be chaotic. Now we have Israel, Palestine. They're going through their mess that they're going through. Gaza, Egypt's getting involved. Turkey, the strongest military in the Middle East that has 350,000 active soldiers. They're now getting involved. Iran gets involved and you piss them off. They're just waiting for war because they can't stand what Israel stands for. You got China on the other side waiting for Taiwan. You got election going on. You got one candidate they're trying to eliminate. You got one candidate that can't even walk. Those who are prepared for it to the most that they can be, they're going to win big in 2024 because chaotic years produce a lot of successful people.
The Democratic Party specifically has done two things. They are a big tent party. They are the party of yes and juxtapose themselves against Republicans, which are the party of no. Okay, anything you want? Yes, absolutely. 75 genders? Of course there are.
The
Come
gas
on
and the brakes
right?
analogy.
Yeah, they're the party of yes. Okay, and what they do is once they have control, they squeeze out all opposition. Small business, get the F out. Don't want you. You small business owners, you guys are gone. You guys are our opposition. Independent voters, gone. Get out of here. I want a constituency of nothing but union members, teachers, cops. That's it. All right. I want there to be 3 shops. I want Amazon in every freaking corner. That's their strategy.
Wow, I think so.
The battle over whether individual states can take matters into their own hands when it comes to border security. That issue now centered on a public park in South Texas.
Members of the Texas National Guard have taken over the area, and they're refusing orders from the Biden administration to let U.S. border agents in.
Yeah, guys, good morning. We have some new images from overnight we'll show you in just a second, but safe to say that tensions are certainly escalating between Texas state officials and the federal government. Troopers there are actually now arresting migrants in the Shelby Park area for the first time since the state took control of that area last week. So let's give you, I should pull up a map here of what we're talking about. Again, this is a Shelby Park area along the U.S.-Mexico border. The Texas National Guard has now taken over this park in the city of Eagle Pass, and their troopers have also been refusing access to Border Patrol agents. They've also put up a fence there, but this is that new video. Just before 11 o'clock last night, a spokesman with the Texas Department of Public Safety posting the images on X. See, shows migrants here being handcuffed and then hauled off by authorities with the caption, quote, "Under the authority of Governor Greg Abbott's border disaster declaration, troopers are arresting illegal immigrants for criminal trespass at Shelby Park." He goes on to say, quote, "Troopers are arresting single adult men and women," and says the state of Texas will remain proactive in curbing illegal border crossings between the ports of entries.
We're going to make sure those cowboys don't stop the surge of military-aged men from entering. If we have to send F-15s to Texas here and wage war against Texas, and so be it. Stop the surge of...
Says this. I don't know if that was real, but that's just like that movie that's coming out, Civil War, right? I don't know if that's real. It sounds like them. You know how AI is now. You can make anybody say anything now. So I don't know if that's legit. Of course, if it is, it ain't going to be all over the news. I don't even think they would put that on Fox News if that was legit, because that's some crazy type of things to say from a president. But listen to what he says, y'all. He talks about sending F-15s over to Texas and, bombing the hell out of Texas. Now, I don't know if it's legit, but... State
of Texas will remain proactive in curbing illegal border crossings between the ports of entries.
We're going to make sure those cowboys don't stop the surge of military-aged men from entering. If we have to send F-15s to Texas here and wage war against Texas, and so be it.
don't know.
I infiltrate the Illuminati and see what secrets they got in there. And then I grab some and I run back to y'all. Why does McDonald's make better French fries than any other group of people in the
I'm
whole
hungry right now.
world?
The cravings are hitting now that I'm watching this.
Mexicans have never seen this potato. All the potatoes around the world, brown on the outside, white on the inside. Not the McDonald's potato. McDonald's potato is white on the inside and white on the outside. They flood this whole field with toxic chemicals that'll kill anything that touches the potato. Because if something touches the potato, it'll turn brown. And they put enough to kill anything, a moth, a worm, a bird. The McDonald's potatoes is so toxic by the time they take them out the ground, they gotta lock them away in a vault and leave them there for 3.5 weeks before it's safe to wash them off for the first time. And I can tell by looking at some of you, you don't give a
I'm thinking about my fat ass while he's talking about this. I'm thinking about, damn, they got that buy one, get a Big Mac, 10-piece nugget. You know, you got to have some fries with it. That's the whole time he was talking about McDonald's. It's an addiction, y'all. It's a drug they put in that food, y'all. I was doing good. Just like I said, my last goal for today is to eat clean. I see this clip. Boom. There goes the thoughts, y'all.
They are delicious. And you're going to try to get you some after this show. And I can make that happen.
And I'll just give you one example. If you go to McDonald's, anywhere in the world, you will find French fries, or chips, as you call them, and you will find that they're always made from the same potato, the russet Burbank potato. This is a potato from America that's unusually long and difficult to grow, but that's what they want, because when you're McDonald's, you like those red boxes with a little bouquet of very long chips. It looks really good. And so they insist that all their potatoes be russet Burbanks, and they further insist that they have no blemishes at all. There's a very common defect of russet Burbank potatoes called net necrosis. And you've seen potatoes with a little brown line sometimes, or spots that come through it. Well, McDonald's won't buy them if your potatoes have that. And the only way to eliminate that is to eliminate an aphid. And the only way to do that is with a pesticide called Monitor. That is so toxic that the farmers who grow these potatoes in Idaho won't venture outside into their fields for 5 days after they spray. And then when they harvest their potatoes, they have to put them in these atmosphere-controlled sheds the size of a football stadium because they're not edible for 6 weeks. They have to off-gas.
The island was barren. It was void of trees, void of life, void of anything, and they didn't have the canoes or anything to leave anymore because they cut down the last tree to build a boat or make firewood, and everybody there died.
Oh, shit.
So that's what happens when you use up every last resource.
God, so when did this happen?
I couldn't tell you.
Because I thought it was like a mystery to like what happened to the population of Easter Island. So they're pretty sure
that's the scientifically accepted understanding.
And did they get this from fossils? They get this from bones, and is that so? They've sort of pieced it together.
Yep, they take isotope samples and measure carbon dating and yada yada. I think the heads are still a pretty big mystery. Why? I think certain people believe that the heads were like calling to the gods to help save things because they were going so badly, yada yada. But I believe the heads are still a pretty big mystery. But the actual anthropology, the population, the collapse is known to be due to running out of resources.
How long did it go for?
So you squeeze from.
That's crazy, y'all. Easter Island, right? They just ran out of resources, ate everything on the island, chopped every single tree down, had no way to get out, just died on the island. It's crazy.
The top and the bottom. And then that's how you like squeeze out the middle class. And once you squeeze out the middle class, then it's just us versus them, right? And then that's when it just becomes like a more like a drone population of people, like the Matrix movie almost, like where you just become a battery in the system, and that's why.
Don't you think that's where we're going?
Yes.
It's almost inevitable, right?
Yeah. You're going to have, the world is going to be bifurcated based upon organic and inorganic people. Ooh. Okay? Like,
Grand Canyon. I went down a Grand Canyon rabbit hole. A lot of the Grand Canyon is like, you can't go in those areas. A lot of it. Most of it. Right? The only spot you can go doesn't look like this. Beautiful area, though, to see, but that looks like the damn Sphinx right there, though. It's crazy.
When you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. He's coming for you too. So you just gotta be strong and stay on the right side. Whose side you gonna go on? He's gonna give you power too. He's gonna get in your head too, but it's whose side you gonna stay with. You stay with who brought you here. You go home with the guy that brought you to the dam.
Yeah, family, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check me out, y'all. Cut the man bun off. I cut it off. It was driving me nuts. I never had a good hair day. I could not get the bun. I couldn't get the twist right. I had a terrible bun all the time. Cut it off, y'all. New man. 2024. Changes, y'all. Change is good. Don't be afraid of change. I hear so many people tell me, like, I'm scared to change. I hear it all the time when I'm talking to people from Arizona or whatever. How's your, Texas going, whatever. I asked him how's it going out there. Boom, he's still here. Like, I was talking to somebody, like, are you still at this job? Because we talked a long time ago, like 7 years ago. And she's like, yeah, I'm still here. Like, I'm scared of change. I don't like change. Make changes, y'all. Changes are a good thing. Good things come from change. So anyways, y'all, this is Segovia. I'm signing out of the Man Cave. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.